Hello and welcome to Her Language and this card reading. Today I have 4 items for you. The first item on the picture is the gate to the left. So perhaps if you are feeling that you need to open up to new possibilities that you can see are just waiting out there for you, that you can see through this gate, then perhaps this item is for you. Or perhaps you feel that you are moving forward in your life somewhat upwards, but definitely have some kind of movement, then perhaps the stairways is the item for you. And then lastly, we have the olive tree to the right. So perhaps if you feel that you are okay with your situation, you are where you want to be in life and things are starting to grow for you and you are in the right spot, then perhaps this is the item for you. And behind the olive tree, we have a closed door. So perhaps if you feel that you are in a place in your life right now where you need to open up to new doors, even though you don't know what you meet on the other side, then perhaps this is an item for you. So meditate a little bit on the 4 items and pick the item that you feel resonates the most with you. I have put some timestamps in the box below this video. So for those of you who chose the gate, let's have a look at the cards that came out for you. And the first card is an astrology card, Mars, the planet of fire and movement, devotion, also conflicts and wars and aggressiveness. On the card it says, your physical energy, drive, strength and fighting spirit. Yes, so Mars is also about taking leadership, moving into new directions, really connecting with your innermost energy and drive, really figure out what really motivates you in life and then go for it. Fighting the dragon, which means that we can sort of conquer even the greatest turmoil and obstacles in our lives if we just put all our force into it. So let's have a look at the next card that came out, and this is from the Fairies Oracle deck, and this is Ji Hopja. And I'm just showing you him in his upright position, even though he came out in reverse. You can see he's some kind of a troll, almost scary. Now he came out in reverse. So this is talking about distinguishing between what is evil and wicked and what is not. And we can see how he crosses his arms up in front of his head. So it's like dividing him into 2 ways. So here you must check out things carefully before you take action. You must consider if there is something here that is really scary and is really wicked before you go out and fight it. Sometimes our fears are justified. Sometimes there are people who do not respond to our ideas, whom we do not collaborate with that well as we do with others. So here we just have to keep a balance in how we judge things before we move on. And on the other hand, if there is something for you that you need to conquer, and that's what I'm sensing very strongly, then do not hesitate to really believe in yourself and go and show some leadership on that, to really fight that fear. Maybe it's a fear within you, or it's something that is going on around you that you need to cut through. So you need to have a closer look at that in your life and how it resonates with your personal situation. And then let's have a look at the next card that came out. And here we have white. Lighten up. Number 24. And if the numbers here on these cards mean anything to you specifically, maybe this is the date where you were born, or this is perhaps your age, then listen to your intuition, because that will lead you to where in your life this is resonating the most with you. But definitely with the white color, this is a cleansing color, White holds all the other colors, so it's like you hold all the colors of the universe within you, and you just really need to gather them up, lighten up, trust yourself that you can do this, and life will be as light and easy as we see with the feather on the picture, that you will be on top of things. And for those of you who believe in more native powers, this is a nudge from your Indian spirit guides telling you that you are on the right track here, that you just need to lighten up. And it also can mean that you need to, like Mars is that fiery energy, so you maybe have to lighten up that energy a little bit to really show who you are, to really believe that you can conquer this. And afterwards, you will have that clean slate in your life with the white color. Everything new can begin. You can start to draw the life that you want. But you're definitely on the right path here with whatever it is that you feel in your life that you are sort of battling with at this moment. Okay, so let's have a look at the next card that came out, and this is an angel card. So this is a specific message from your angels that can be passed on loved ones or just energies you feel you have around you, or spirit guides, or whoever you feel connected to in the spiritual realm. And here we're talking about abundance. Yes, look at all the fruits that are coming down from up above. It's all very juicy, very fruity. It's like it's moisturing your life is the vision that I get here. So it's harvest time. You have really done the work, or you are in the middle of doing it, or it could be something coming to you within the near future. However it resonates with your specific situation, in your personal life. But the angels are definitely telling you that if you go through this and you really put all your strength into this, then you will definitely have harvest time before long. And remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this on YouTube, then it is perhaps time for you to hear this. And so, like again with the color card we had a look on just before, lighten up. Things are going your way because you have the strength to do this. You have the courage to do whatever it is you need to battle your way through right now. And so let's have a look at the last card that came out, which is a sweet dream card. Regenerate. Whilst I dream, I clear my mind of all negativity and my spirit is refreshed. Yes, so pay attention to your dreams at night. There might be something there telling you how to regenerate in your awakening time. For example, be more out in nature, or just do whatever motivates you the most. That's what I feel is very important here, that you need to have 100% alignment with your own inner strength and your fighting spirit. Sometimes we get very tired if there are many battles in our lives. I know that from myself. And so therefore sometimes we need to just regenerate ourselves, doing exactly what we feel can nurture us and our innermost. So you just got to keep going and keep moving. Remember, Mars is motion, motion, and action, action. So keep going. Clear your mind of all negativity. Keep all negativity away from your life. If you meet it, try to transform it into something constructive that you can use like a stepping stone to move out in life with your energy. So this was the message for you. I hope it can assist you on your personal journey. Thanks for watching and bye for now. So hello to those of you who chose the stairways. And remember that this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this on YouTube, maybe it's time for you to listen to this. And also, throughout the reading, things may indicate something that you are just currently in, or you have been recently in, or something that you perhaps will meet within the near future. So place it however it resonates with your own personal situation. And so let's have a look at the first card that came out. And here we have an astrology card, the third house. It says your potential to learn something and your local neighborhood. So there might be something in your life that you need to learn about, whether it's information, maybe it's about writing or reading or going to the library, making a search on Google or attending a workshop. It could be anything. It can also be talking about a skill that you have that you maybe not have been used to apply as a profession in your life until now. Or perhaps some of you have just recently changed your profession with writing and communicating, looking into other directions right now and what to do with that skill. It could also mean that you need to learn something about your life, that there is coming information in from above, other dimensions, to sort of assist you in how to use your communication skills. The third house is ruled by Mercury and Gemini energies, which is very fast-moving thoughts, fast-moving thinking, fast-moving information coming in. It's also very lively and witty, and it likes to communicate a lot. So if you're more into astrology, I can strongly recommend you to have a dive into that. Finally, this card is also about, like it says on the card, your local neighborhood. So something could be changing in your personal relationships. People you are seeing in your everyday life. It could be parents, siblings, cousins, people at the supermarket, your colleagues, whoever you hold around you on an everyday basis. Something could be changing there now. There could be something about those people that you need to learn something about as well. So have a close look around your sort of local life and see what messages there might be there for you. Something that you haven't noticed before, because it could bring in new learning at this point. And so let's have a look at the next card that came out. And this is from the Fairies Oracle, card number 9, the Singer of Initiation. It came out in reverse, but I would just like to show you the card in its upright position. Very beautiful lights and blue colors going on. And so let's have a look at its meaning in the reverse position. And here it is asking us to figure out how we can do things more creatively than we perhaps have done before. Normally this card is talking about passage through trial, it's talking about triumph, moving to new levels, but coming out in reverse here, there is something that we need to be moving through to ask ourselves so that we can get this card in its upright position, we can change the energies. So ask yourself, how can I do this in a different way? How can I bring in information, learning new stuff in a different way that I haven't done before? Instead of asking, why me? Why do I have to go through this? This is so hard. This is so difficult. I cannot do it. We should really have a positive look at this, that this is really a chance to open golden doors into receiving more information into our lives, because that is really what you guys are yearning for with the third house coming out. So go within and pray a little bit, connect with your spirit guides, passed on loved ones, you know who they are, little signs that they give you that they are with you in this process, and ask them to show you in which direction to go, because this is requiring a lot of your resources and your personal wisdom that we all hold within us. And so let's move on to the next card that came out, and here we have a color healing card. Violet. Create a balanced life, number 45. Now normally I don't mention the numbers, but here I think it is significant that we have 45, which makes a 9 when you add 4 and 5. And also the card from the Fairies deck was number 9. So I think here that this is talking about completion. This is talking about ending something so that you can take new stuff in. Violet is also the 7th ray coming in, connecting us to Arcturus and the Roman goddess Diana, talking about transition, transformation, sort of cleansing you away from everything that doesn't make sense on a spiritual realm. So there is something telling me here that you are a spiritual person. You definitely have interest in spiritual themes. So maybe that is something that you haven't used so much until now, that you need to communicate more in your life, that you need to turn in that direction and use your skills here in order for you to create a more balanced life. So something is also telling me that you feel that there is something missing in your life and you don't know what it is. And so it could be about information regarding spirituality. So maybe you want to dive into that. Let's have a look at the next card that came out, and here we have an angel card. So this is a direct message from your angels, could be passed on loved ones, archangels, spirit guides, whoever you hold close to you, whoever you can feel is around you, bringing the right energies for you to be moving through your life. And this card says inspiration. Yes, look at the sun that's coming up in the horizon, showing you new light, maybe putting spotlight on some of the shadow sides within you that really holds great skills, where you are really supposed to use these shadow sides for something. Bring it out into the light instead of just making excuses for not living out your full potential. We all deserve to be happy, and we all deserve to use every skill that we have. We are not here just accidentally. We are here for a purpose. So maybe you want to go out in nature like the angel here and maybe paint, or it could also be something else like playing music or whatever makes you feel creative. But let yourself be inspired. And again, like I mentioned before with the astrology card, have a closer look at what is going on in your local neighborhood, in your local life, to situations, people, and places where you find yourself every day. Sometimes we have the ability to think that where we go every day, it's just becoming so common to us that we don't think it's very important for us anymore. It's not, this is just the place I live and that's the way it is. No, try to open up your eyes and see places, people, situation from a different perspective. And so let's have a look at the last card that came out for you guys. And here we have a Sweet Dreams card. And it says, manifest. My dreams help me to manifest all that I need. Exactly. Pay attention to your dreams at night, because there may be some kind of inspiration coming in through that channel. And believe that no matter what it is that you feel urged to do from your dreams, then it holds everything you need to do. So just go and do it, whatever it may be, or how much you fear other people will talk about it or find it weird. Just pay no attention to that. Just go with that dream. Trust that you have everything within you that you need to create a life where you are using your full potential. So this was the message. I hope that it will be able to assist you in your personal journey here on Earth and with the situation that you are maybe currently in, or something you have recently moved out of, and then this is just a confirmation, or maybe it is something that you will meet in your near future. Take care, everyone, and thank you for watching and listening, and bye for now. So this is for those of you who chose the olive tree in the picture, and as this is a timeless reading, whenever you come across it on YouTube, maybe it's time for you to hear this. And likewise, this message may be something that you are going through right now in your life, or it can represent something that you have recently experienced in your life, or it can be something that you will experience within the near future. Feel free to find out how to apply it on your personal journey and in your personal life. So the first card we have that come out for you is an astrology card, the 10th house. Your achievements and status in the outside world. So this is about our life purpose and our career. So like the astronaut in the picture, we are now traveling out in space, in unknown territory of our lives, trying to explore new planets, new places in our character, in our opportunities. That could, for example, be that you are being offered a new job, or you are taking up a new hobby, whatever you regard as important for your life purpose and career, or what you regard as your life purpose and career. As this is also talking about achievements, this is where you are doing things that you can really be proud of, that this is something where you really feel driven, where you have your motivation. And it is also telling you that if you have something you wish to try out in this area of your life, then now is the time to do it, because it's a very prosperous moment for you. And it's also a house that is asking us to consider what we are doing in our lives that we consider being our life purpose and our career path. If that is just something that we're doing because we're following family tradition or something like that, or if it is really something that is something we really want for ourselves, something we really wish to do. And so it is also asking you what you wish to be known for in the outside world. What would you like other people to know you by, to know you for? How would you define your future achievements in your life? So in other words, what you're doing right now and what you wish to bring out in the world, you want to be remembered by, now is the time to make progress in that area of your life. And again, if you are out of work right now, it could be talking about your reputation. How would you like people to see you, to view you, again, for your actions, what you're doing, how you turn up in the world. And so let's have a look at the next card that came out for you guys. And here we have a card from the Fairies Oracle deck. Card number 25, the Fairy Godmother. She actually came out in reverse, but I just want you to show the picture in its upright position. Very beautiful, holding an apple and a light ball in her hands. Being the grandmother, she's seeing everything as we can see in her crown with all the light and the branches, the owl behind her, which is symbolizing wisdom, and small animals placed around in the picture with little eyes. You know, she is seeing everything about your life, trying to assist you, bringing you small surprises, making sure that you are making use of your gifts and your talents. And she is about grace and also helpful lessons. Now, she came out in reverse, so let's have a look at that. It's talking about that we are blocking that energy. We are blocking for feeling actually unconditional love and everything that she wants to hand to us. Life can be a struggle if we always turn the blind eye to where we could have gifts coming into our lives, or areas or persons or situations that are calling for our talents. So here we are actually cutting off that inner light that we have within ourselves. Maybe stealing the light and the love from someone else, that we are becoming thieves in our lives. But no matter how we try to grab the light or life energy from someone else, we will never feel fully secure within ourselves. So it's time to open up to that kind of energy. So these cards here are telling me that you are blocking something in your 10th house that regards your life purpose and your career, that you are not fully receiving everything that you really should, because you're not making use of all your skills, all your talents and abilities. And so maybe you are always telling yourself that you're not working hard enough, or you're not giving yourself enough, when really you are maybe doing 150% more than anyone else. It's time to start opening up to that fairy godmother who is there to just hand you things where she can see that you have been working so hard to bring you those presents to you, those gifts that life holds for you. So maybe you actually have achieved much more than you are really aware of at this moment. And so let's have a look at the next card that came out for you. And that was the color healing card. And here we have card number 19, Peach. Inhale a breath of life. Exactly. That's what we are talking about. You need to look a little bit brighter on how far you have come and appreciate that and be grateful for that and say nice words to yourself and be your own best friend and just inhale that breath of life and lighten up and not being too tight or being afraid that you are not doing enough. The 10th house is also ruled by Saturn, and it's talking about Capricorn energy. So it's something very rooted. It's the earth element. And like we saw on the picture with the astronaut on the top of the world, you could actually be on top of the world. You're just not noticing it. And so it all goes very well, as we see with the tree on the picture that you have picked for this reading. And with the leaves on this peach card, we are again being led back to the tree to be planted. Plant your roots. Feel how strong you really are. Feel how far you have come. And light that light within your soul. And the color of this is leading us to our sacral chakra, which is all about manifestation, and it's about joy and creativity. So life could be more juicy and more fruitful, bringing you much more. There's so much more for you that you just haven't seen yet. So find the light within you and take a deep breath of life. There is so much more for you. And so let's have a look at the next card that came out for you. And actually 2 cards came out here. And the first that came out is forgiveness. So maybe it's time for you to forgive yourself or to forgive someone who actually tried to bring you new ideas, who were trying to be your best friend and actually assisting you in your life purpose, finding your career path, where you just wouldn't listen because you thought that there was nothing there for you, and now you realize that actually there was. So maybe it's time for you to forgive that person, or maybe it is time for you to forgive yourself if you've been too hard on yourself. You need to be your own best friend in every area of life. It starts with you. And the next card that came out here is the pink angel. And here we see that there are no words. So this is like a blank sheet. So you're starting all over again. So when you have forgiven yourself or that person that you didn't listen to or a certain situation that you blocked out because you thought that there was nothing there for you, and now you come to the conclusion that you need to go back and actually dive into that and know more about it, then you will start afresh in your life. And also pink is referring to the heart chakra, and so you will feel much more loving and opening up to that fairy godmother unconditional love within yourself. And as we can see on the picture, the angel has these orange wings, and again we are being led to the sacral chakra, which is about creativity and joy and manifestation. So when you open up your heart, you can also start to create from the heart, and that is where we will find our deepest inner knowing in life. Okay, so let's have a look at the last card that came out for you, and this is a card from the Sweet Dreams card deck. Lessons. I look for opportunities in life's challenges via my dreams, and I learn the lesson. Exactly. So there is someone here or something here telling you that you need to learn a lesson now. You cannot be so hard on yourself, but instead try to open up to see opportunities in the challenges that you are facing right now, and listen to your dreams at nighttime, because there might come some solution to it all. Sometimes when we are in the midst of things and we can't seem to find our way out and almost losing hope, then spirit guides, archangels, past on loved ones have this incredible talent to come to us, to look us up, so to say, here on earth, knocking on our night door to bring in new hopes and ideas and inspiration for us to actually take action on in our awakening time. So if you do that, you will really start to see opportunities instead of obstacles, and you will stop punishing yourself. You will start to be inspired instead, and you will start to invite all opportunities into your work life, into your career path and your life purpose. So this was the message for you. I hope it will be able to assist you in wherever you might be in your life right now. Thank you for watching and listening. Take much care. Bye for now. And so this is for those of you who chose the door just behind the tree on the picture. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this on YouTube, maybe it's time for you to listen to this. And also I would like to mention that the reading is giving you an impression maybe of something that you have just recently experienced, or something that you are experiencing right now in your life, or maybe something that you will come to experience within the near future. So you need to find out how this resonates best in your life. So let's have a look at the first card that came out for you, and this is an astrology card. Venus, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Yes, of course, Venus is talking about love, and Venus wants to feel pleasure and harmony. And as she is ruling the zodiac sign of Taurus, which is an earth sign, this is about your life here on earth, so it is very tangible. So this could also regard, for example, your financial life, your home and car and everything that you desire to feel good about yourself. It is, of course, also how you value yourself and how you value others. This card is definitely urging you to indulge yourself, to bring the best you can in your life with the remedies that you do have at hand. Sometimes we have a tendency to focus on everything that we don't have. Well, focus on what is actually in your life that could bring you pleasure, and then indulge yourself in that. Venus is, however, also reminding us that sometimes love is not enough. Love also requires respect and honor, especially when we're talking long-term happiness with a partner, for example. So that requires for us to go inside and love ourselves first, having a respectful and honoring relationship with ourselves. Then that will be the energy that we are radiating out into the world, and will attract loving partners who will hold those energies for us, like mirroring us and our qualities that we gave out in the first place. Venus is also offering rewards and success and achievement. So if there is something in life that you would like to achieve right now, and something is telling me that it could be about your financial life, it could be about moving to a new home, or getting a new car, looking out for more loving ways to do things, maybe really go within and find out what your values really are. And so let's have a look at the next card that came out for you guys. And here we have a card from the Fairy Oracles deck. Card number 45, Tatin the Self. She actually came out in reverse, but I just want to show the beautiful card in its upright position. And as you can see, she's a very light, bright fairy coming down from up above with her feet first, like this kind of lightning. And she is all about acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. But as she's coming out in reverse position, she's here talking about that there might be a lot going on a mental realm right now with you guys. Maybe you have a lot of thoughts and ideas for your love life. Like I mentioned before, also your financial life, or moving into some new kind of home. But it's like it's very much on a mental level for you guys. You need something tangible. Bring it down to earth somehow, because right now it's only in your thought and it's only loose ideas. And you haven't really taken action on them. You haven't really made anything practical about it yet. And that can be fun, to have a lot of thoughts and ideas about how we see our lives in the future. But at some point we need to take action on it to become fully happy, to reach our potential. And so until these ideas and thoughts actually have reached your earth life, it's like you're not making use of them at all. And so let's move on to the next card and see what it has for you. And here we have a healing color card. Brown, number 12. Establish boundaries. And maybe that number 12 has a specific meaning for you. Maybe it's a birthday or an age, however it applies in your life situation. And so this is talking about boundaries. And just like we were talking about bringing those ideas to the ground. You know, being grounded right now would be a very good idea. So maybe some kind of meditation or being out in nature would be a very good idea to sort of reflect a little bit upon those new thoughts and ideas that you have for your future life to come. And you need to start planting some seeds. You want to settle, like we see on the green plant in the picture. You want to plant roots, maybe with someone, as Venus, of course, was also about finding a partner in life. And so maybe you have a wish for doing that. And so you need to do something practical about it. So maybe it could be like going out some more, to the library, or to go to a concert, or maybe going to school because you want to learn something more about something. And there you will find like-minded. Anything, whatever that motivates you to find your partner. And that is why it is very important that you always go back to your Venus, so that you know who you are, you know your own values, you know what you are worth, you know your own capacity for love. And so let's move on to the next card and see what it has for you. And here we have an angel card. Balance. Yes, exactly. You need to be balanced within your own values, to know what you're looking for exactly, so that all these thoughts and ideas you have for your future love life or your future financial life will be brought into balance. You will balance things out, that you will find that desirable partner that you really can find happiness with. But again, if you do not have found happiness within you and respecting yourself and honoring yourself for everything that you are, then you will not find the partner whom you desire the most. So listen to your inner desires so that you will go and find exactly what it is that you need. And this is also indicating that you will have balance between your thoughts and ideas for your future, that the thoughts and ideas you have for your future will actually be what is going to play out in your earth life, something that is tangible, so that those ideas and those energies that you have about your future life will actually show up in your physical world. So let's have a look at the last card that came out for you, and this is a card from the Sweet Dreams deck. Peace. I create peace, prosperity, and joy in my life. Exactly. When you know your true self, when you know what you're worth, when you know what you desire, when you know that you are a happy person deep inside of you and you have respect for yourself, then that is what you're creating around you. And that will only put yourself in a spot where you don't have to be desperately seeking love or desperately running around seeking whatever it is that will make you happy. You will have to find that happiness and joy within you so that you automatically will start attracting that in your physical life. So this was the message that I had for you. I hope it will assist you on your life journey wherever you are at right now in your life. Thank you for watching and listening. Take much care out there. Bye for now.